Keon Coleman was benched at the latter part of the season for the Buffalo Bills last year, and he had something to say about it. He admitted that this is a make or break season for him and his time with the Buffalo Bills. Me and Steve-O will discuss that. We're going to discuss a top 5 list of the more complete teams, and the Buffalo Bills are on that. And then we're going to talk about some rumors circling around the NFL, and that's Stefon Diggs. Is he the perfect fit for the Washington Commanders? Y'all know we're going to talk about it, break it all down, but you got to hear the music first.
Welcome to your number one spot for all NFL news and content, NFL Central.
What's going on, football fans, and welcome back into another episode of NFL Central, your number one spot for everything NFL. I'm your host here, Bobby, joined by Steve-O, and we are on that road to 1K. So if you're a football fan, make sure you go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe to support the channel. Steve-O, what's the word?
Well, good.
Steve-O, we got a lot of things going on, man, around the NFL. First and foremost, they got a lot of litigation going on, but we ain't going to talk about that today. We know it's a few knuckleheads and some other stuff going on surrounding the league, but hey, let's talk about Keon Coleman and kick this whole thing off, brother. Keon Coleman, we know last year, me and you, we went at him pretty damn hard because he was blowing an opportunity to legitimately be the number one wide receiver for the Buffalo Bills, but asked by a couple reporters, he's admitting that it's a make or break season, going on to say this. For me, it's make or break. If you suck, you might not be here. Simple as that. I know what I'm capable of. So if I fall anything short of that, I'm doing myself a disservice and to my team. How you feeling about that?
Yeah, 100%. You taking the full accountability of something you ain't got no choice of, but take full accountability on all the things that it wasn't a coaching thing, it wasn't an opportunity thing. They drafted you to be the number one guy. You didn't turn into that. So it's all about you, the work you gonna put in the offseason, the concentration, the devotion that you decide to put into your craft. Because at the end of the day, this is your craft. This is what you wanted to do. This is what you decided to pick. You was also a multiple talented sport guy. You could have went basketball, but you chose football. So the fact that you chose football, motherfucker, you better make it work. And they're giving you another opportunity. They're giving you another fair shake to prove yourself. Yeah, everything he said is the right thing to say. Now it's all about does the production match his attitude.
Hey, I'm with you on that, bro. And it's just one of those things to it, because we was even rooting for the kid. We like, bro, tighten up. You literally have nobody in front of you. And then you want to be a knucklehead, and they went out there and got Brandon Cooks to come and be the quote-unquote number one. The quote-unquote number one. And he's on thin ice, pal. He's on thin ice. Simply because you had all-pro left tackle and Deion Dawkins come out before the season and give you his full support. You made him look like a goofy. You made the ownership look like goofies. Like, real talk, if we just call a spade. And now you're backed up against the corner. And we're not praying on your downfall over here on NFL Central. We hoping that you can actually do pretty damn well. Because now guess what? Now, instead of Brandon Cooks trying to be the number one and be ahead of you, now you have a guy in DJ Moore in your locker room who is going to take some attention off of you and give you an opportunity to make some big plays for this organization. So the ball is in your court now, man. You got to do what you got to do. Real talk.
It's that simple.
It's really that simple.
And it's even difficult now because you actually got a motherfucker that been on one before.
Yep. So we're going to see what he do. But now, Steve-O, we switch on to more of a broader topic. So the guys at Clutch Points, they released the teams who are the most complete in the NFL. They had a top 5. The Rams, the Seahawks, the Eagles, the Ravens, and the Bills was in the top 5, with the Lions coming in at 6. But I want to focus on the Bills, who this offseason added a lot of help.
What
DJ
was the
Moore.
fourth one?
The fourth one, the Ravens,
What was before that?
the Eagles.
That's bullshit. But go tell you.
Oh, the real. But the Buffalo Bills added DJ Moore, Bradley Chubb, CJ Garner Johnson, Geno Stone, D. Alford, and TJ Parker from offseason moves include the draft. First, before we talk about if the Bills are one of the more complete teams, I gotta ask why you believe it was bullshit to have uh the Ravens and the Eagles right there.
I know the Ravens. I don't have a problem with. I think the only one I didn't have agree with was really the Philadelphia Eagles, and it's mainly because your offensive line is dwindling.
Mm-hmm.
Your run game ain't the same,
Mm-hmm.
and you're potentially about to lose a star wide receiver.
Oh,
That's going to change, and you was having an offensive coordinator problem as well. So you got a play calling issue as well. And we know who's gonna be the new one in, but we got to see what he does. It's a lot of questions on the offensive side, in my opinion, compared to everybody else. Los Angeles pretty complete on both sides. Seattle's pretty complete on both sides. Reason why they just won the championship. Bills who we gonna get more in depth to. Pretty much, we are saying the quarterback is the reason why they didn't get it, and they gotten better over the all season.
facts.
Baltimore made a key acquisition in the defense as well as making some good draft picks as well. So
Yep.
yeah, everybody else outside of Eagles, I agree with.
I ain't mad at that. But for the Buffalo Bills more specifically, I think they are one of the more complete teams. Simply because we already knew the offensive line was definitely at the upper echelon of offensive lines and out throughout the league. You have two tight ends that you can run with. You add DJ Moore. We already know what my man's be cooking in the backfield. And you arguably got the best quarterback in the league today. Like, we love Patrick Mahomes, but he was absent. So somebody else had to take the crown, and Josh Allen is right there. But how you feeling about the Buffalo Bills, bro?
Exactly what you just said. I mean, you got a run game with James Cook, and he's only potentially going to get better, and you paid him, so he's even going to be more focused on getting the championship done. Like you said, you got Dalton Kincaid and DJ Moore, Keon Coleman as well. So you got Scott. You got actual talent for Josh to throw to. Like I said in the last thing, when it came down to it, it's either been defense, which they kind of sure up the last few years, but in this last season, it was the quarterback that just didn't play well in that final game.
Yeah.
And that's the thing that's just makes or breaks them from being a Super Bowl contender. So they just gotten even better, in my opinion. So yeah, they should definitely be on this list.
Yeah, bro, and that's the thing about opportunities, bro. You cannot blow them, and Josh Allen blew that game because he literally could have just walked into the next week and punched his ticket into the Super Bowl. Like, literally, like, you actually blew the game, man. You made it so much harder on yourself, and it was just bad way to go out. But Steve-O, we not predicting a Super Bowl, but just considering how complete these teams is, like, within this list, how epic would a Bills versus Rams Super Bowl be? Oh my
It'd
goodness,
be busting. That's probably
bro.
that's probably the marquee matchup that they want that they really want it to happen. It's two dynamic quarterbacks versus two dynamic offenses, and I think their defense kind of evens out on each side. Both of them ain't crazy, but they're both good.
Right. So, man, that'll be something we definitely be willing to watch, sit down, and turn up to for sure. That'll be, whoo, man. That's why we love the game though, because something can happen and neither one of these teams end up in the Super Bowl. Like, that's how great the NFL is when
Or
these
none of them.
matchups happen. Oh, the real. What? Nobody on his list. Crazy work, bro. I seen a list. They had no NFC. They only had one NFC North team making the playoffs. Two NFL.com writers, and that was the Chicago Bears. They had the Lions missing and the Packers missing. Crazy work.
I
Like,
can see the
dang.
Lions misses. I don't think the Packers gonna miss.
That's what I was saying. I'm like, man, I'd rather, you know what I'm saying? They got some. They removed the Packers for all shits and giggles. As much smack I talk about them, they removed all the excess fat out of the wide receiver room, and now you dumb it down to make it more simpler for guys to thrive in without too many hands in the in the job. So
Yeah.
that's gonna be some interesting stuff. We might have to dive into that one a little deeper too, for sure. But
Definitely.
Before we get up out of here, Steve-O, let's talk about some rumors that's circling around. Stefon Diggs. Stefon Diggs, we know he was going through his litigation stuff. He actually came out scot-free in that. And there's some rumors that people believe that Stefon Diggs would be a great fit for the Washington Commanders. How you feeling about potential, addition of Stefon Diggs for the Commanders?
I mean, it's not a bad one. I mean, it's not my top pick, but it's a good one. Like, of course, it'll be a solid fit for them because we don't know. I don't think Debo Sanders is coming. I mean, Debo Samuels is coming back,
Right.
but he's still not going to be the number one wide receiver because you still got Terry McLaurin there, and I mean, they made some solid draft picks as well. And I think they got a tight end, but I don't think it's coming to my head. I don't know if
Yeah,
they got a
Zach
tight end.
Ertz.
Zach Ertz. So yeah, like they got some promising talent around them. My thing is just making a team older than it already is.
Yep.
That's my only problem. But I think there's some other teams that could possibly should be more interested in them. But it's not a bad one. Like I think that's at his bottom of his list should be the Commanders, though.
You said at the bottom?
Yeah, I think it's like 3 other teams he could look at.
Like who?
Rams.
Okay.
Kansas City Chiefs because dumbass want to go get arrested. and Baltimore.
Baltimore. I actually like those 3 better than the Commanders.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if you want, LA is number 1 because 1, you're gonna have to take pay cut, and 2, you got a good chance of winning a championship. So if you just want to come do the OBJ, there you go.
Oh, the real what?
Kansas City, you kind of have a little bit more of a role, and you can extend your career just a little bit more, and especially because they don't have a surefire wide receiver that's gonna be there every damn week. You could be that, but you don't know. You never know. You still gotta understand. You gotta play with Jay Fields for a little bit. So. But then, like I said, number 2 will probably be Baltimore.
I think that those are great picks. Hey, I ain't even think of those names because I thought that I thought it was going to not be great, but solid for the Washington Commanders. But those names that you listed out make it a little bit more interesting. I think if I'm Stefon Diggs, I'm circling Kansas City because we got a dude that can't stay off the weed, bro.
Or off the gas. He can't stay off no gas, period.
No gas, bro. It's just crazy work. Like, how? Like, bro, the repercussions of you being on probation. Now you got to go sit in a celly for 30 days. You better be glad that it's only 30 days. But damn. And Steve-O, on top of him having to sit for 30 days, he had to have an additional surgery on his knee for cleanup work.
So you got a scope. So your ass finna be in a motherfucker with a fucked up knee. Can't move for real in jail.
Crazy
Stupid.
work. At some point, you got to just think that some dudes just like going, bro.
Yeah. Yeah. Some people just like trouble. Trouble.
Oh, the real. Like, bro, because it don't make sense. But I think Stefon Diggs, I was honestly surprised that the Patriots let him go. Like, I understood the litigation
because they knew what the fuck was coming.
I mean, but
I'm not talking about Stefon. They knew what the fuck was coming. They picked their poison.
Okay. Oh yeah.
We knew what the fuck. They said we ain't finna deal with 2 of these motherfuckers. He said we ain't dealing with 2. Fuck that.
They had 2 freaky mofos up in here. It would have been 3 if you talking about Robert Kraft. Don't forget now. Don't forget now. I'm just saying.
We ain't forgot.
I'm just saying though, boy, they dropping them motherfuckers how Gucci used to drop mixtapes back in the day.
My mama. Monthly. Fuck you talking about?
Hey, bro, every month, every new month they hit, it's another TMZ drop. That shit is hilarious. What?
This shit got a file cabinet full of this shit.
Motherfuckers like
she just like, I can't wait to drop this shit.
Hey, don't you know how you schedule videos to drop on YouTube?
No, my mama.
She got all the drops to
she got that shit right to TMZ.
They dropping stuff around Mother's Day. they, they had no regard on how she felt, bro. No
At all.
regard. That's
Bro,
crazy
they
work.
motherfuckers had to go dig up her family, talking some no. Her brother name is Michael. I was like, oh, it's getting nasty now, bro. It's getting nasty now, bro.
Hey man, it's some crazy stuff. Boy, I told you the NFL behind some. Hey y'all, if y'all listening, man, go type in NFL on Google and just click the news bar. There's so much litigation going on right now behind the scenes. It's ridiculous.
This shit look like the 90s NBA.
On the real, boy, they talking about them plumbers and coke users.
Bro.
We got
I think the coke is back. Because these motherfuckers is tweaking.
So the real potheads and freaks, they tweaking out here. But hey, man, we let our stands be known, man. It'll be a solid fit. But there's some other options when it comes to Stefon Diggs, man, who I believe still got some game left. We'll see where he ends up, man. You still got guys like Tyreek Hill out there too. But he just got see? See? Steve
another litigation
going through a case.
I'm like at some point, sir, somebody got to sit you down and say, nigga, find one, marry one, chill out.
Easy.
God damn, nigga, this nigga's got more kids than he got catches in the game. Like Jesus, crazy. This nigga finna have a mini camp of kids.
That is nuts. But hey, Steve-O, you got anything left, bro?
Hey man, they having a fun off season. That's all I got. Hey, get this shit over, because when it's time to play football, always no bullshit.
Oh, the real, for real. But hey, man, that is it from us today, y'all. We appreciate y'all for tuning in to another episode. Before y'all get up out of here, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell as well, man. We appreciate y'all. Make sure you always love football. And y'all already know we're going to catch y'all on the next one for sure. Peace.
This has